Hello everyone, my name is Jermaine Wong and you're tuned into Final Call Productions at the Germane Thinkin spot. If you're joining us for the first time and you're new to this channel, please like. I can see from our views that our numbers are growing. Let's keep it up, guys. Okay, so today I'm going to be sharing 3 important things we all need to know about God's purpose and will for our lives. What am I here to do? What's my path? Today's Germane Thinkin spot is a response to a request from one of our viewers. From a viewer, she wanted to know, how do we know God's purpose and will for our life? Excellent question. Thank you for the request. We've got many requests coming in, that our list is growing. Germane Thinkin spots get released every week, so we will eventually get to your topic of choice. Before we get into that, let's get into this. One of the difficulties we have when considering God's purpose and will for our lives is the fact that we actually have a purpose and will. I'm confused. You're not making sense, Jay. Make it make sense. You have a purpose and will. Consider this. God created the heavens and the earth. The animals, created the sea, sky, all the beauty that we now appreciate and cherish. 6 days he did that. And on the 7th, back to work. On the 7th day he rested. On the 6th day was the crowning act of that creation. Mankind, humanity, male and female, you and me. God formed man from the dust of the earth. From Adam's rib, built Eve. Women were built. As someone has created you, designed you, formed you, built you, it means that they have got something for you to do. There is something they will want you to achieve. It's the same thing with humanity. It's the same thing with Adam and Eve. Not only that, he gave them names. That was very important. Names today are not like names back in the day. If someone gives you a name today, it's just for identification purposes. Jermaine, come here, boy. That means come here. If a creator gave you a name, it was a description of your character. It means that you placed a prophecy on your life. That means you have purpose. The first mission of Adam was to name all the animals that were around him. God gives mankind a name, which means you have purpose. Then he tells Adam, give the rest of the animals names, which means that you're giving them purpose. You see how humanity is becoming the image of God? This brings us to the first important thing we ought to know. The first thing we need to know about God's will and purpose for our life is that he wants us to connect with one another. When we first were created, we were all connected in the great circle of life. Lion King, really? We were connected to God, we were connected to each other, and we were connected to nature. When sin came in, we were disconnected from God. Adam, where are you? Hiding. We were disconnected from each other. The woman you gave me, she gave me the fruit. Snake. And we were disconnected from nature. Whoa. Got stung. Disconnected from nature. Now that sin is in the environment, one of the first things that God wants us to do is get reconnected. How we do that is that we share our lives. Whatever it is that God has blessed you with, share. God has all blessed us with a mind. Share your thoughts. Share your emotions. Do not be afraid to be vulnerable with one another. If you're one of God's deep and personal expressions, he's going to want you to share that. That is definitely one of God's purpose and wills for your life. 2, God wants you to be inspired and to be filled enough to inspire other people. When God was creating man, he grabbed Adam and breathed into him the breath of life. He was filled up with God's goodness, with God's he was inspired. If you inhale, you must exhale. Natural order of life. Adam was inspired, thus had the potential to inspire other people. Your life is a creative expression of God. That is inspiring. You can't keep all of that to yourself. You need to go out and let the world see God's creative expression. That's you. That's one of God's purpose and will for your life. 3, he saved the best one for last. Third thing we ought to know, we must be willing to love and be loved in return. There's a very simple concept. God is love. Love is not just about the nicey, gooey feelings. That's just one of the results of love. True love is a choice. Doing good to those who despitefully use you, choice. Giving someone your cloak as well as your coat, choice. Turning the other cheek. All of these things have nothing to do with ooey gooey feelings. Slap me in my face? I don't think ooey gooey feelings is what comes next. But our choice is still treat you with respect. After that is true love. Who can you choose to love today and every day? So let's connect, inspire and be inspired, love and be loved. What's the question of the day? What are some of the ways you connect, inspire and love other people? Thank you. My name is Jermaine Wong and you've been tuned into Final Call Productions. If you've liked today's Germane Thinkin spot, please like, subscribe and share. Connect. Follow us on social media. And until next time, take care.